on? Welcome back to Satisfactory. We got episode 19 today, and there goes the last of the smart plating getting loaded into the space elevator. So we're going to come back to that, but that'll definitely be one of the big parts of our episode today. So we should be able to get to phase 3. Before we do that, however, we have 2 more tiers here. So we're going to do the logistics and then the blueprints. I'm not quite sure what the blueprints do, so maybe they'll explain it, but if they don't, maybe I'll ask for some help on that if there's any cool ideas that you do with that. Like I said, I don't look stuff up, so I haven't the foggiest of what that is. But I do want to thank everybody for the comments. There's been a ton of really good ones lately. I'm trying to remember like all the good ones. Somebody was saying, what was it? Like the flashlight has the coffee stain logo on it? I thought maybe it would show up on here. I guess I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll have to look at that a little bit more. But yeah, a ton of really cool comments, so keep them coming. A lot of cool tips. It gives me a lot of really good ideas on what to do. So again, appreciate that. Sorry if I do want to say real quick, if I do miss your comment, it's not that I didn't like it, I just didn't see it. So if you comment to me and it's embedded within an already going conversation, make sure you put like the @ and then, you know, me, so that way I know it's from you and it shows up in my notifications. Otherwise, I'm at the point now where which is awesome, but I get so many comments now that I need that, or otherwise it's hard for me to find where they're all like coming from. If you kind of catch my meaning there, it's really hard to track them all now because it's of getting as many, which again is awesome. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. If I don't get back to you, it's because I didn't see it. So maybe try sending it again, or make sure you specifically at me on them. But anyways, let's get started. So, one thing I did, one comment that I was like, I was really intrigued by is somebody was talking, and again, sorry, I'm not sure who it was, and maybe I should start writing stuff down, but just know that if I say your comment, I appreciate it. But I appreciate all of them. But yeah, somebody was talking about a man cannon. And I'm like, that sounds fun. So I think they said it was in the blueprints. So I was going to hold off. I was going to actually try to build my own to start the episode, but I think they said that it's in the blueprints. So we'll see if that works. Otherwise, maybe next episode we might start off with me trying to launch myself as fast and far as possible. So I think that would be a lot of fun. But the other thing I want to get started off with is, sorry, a lot of talking in the beginning here. I want to, some episodes, and I got a couple positive feedback things on it. I want to just ask like a weird random question in the beginning of some episodes, and it's just to kind of promote like interaction, I guess. I kind of like the idea because sometimes, and that's how I am, like when I watch a video, I don't necessarily comment on a lot of videos that I watch, or like any. So I totally get that. You know, you kind of want to just sit down and watch the video. But I figured like this, like weird random question in the beginning, maybe for like, you know, people to just throw down a comment like super quick if they have like a funny reply to it or something. So that's kind of my thought process on this is, you know, it's just maybe it'll promote a little interaction of people who don't usually like to comment. But anyway, so here's the first question I got. And I know I kind of alluded to it yesterday, but it was kind of in the middle of an episode, but it was, so like the question for today would be like, and I got to think of a cool name for it. Like, I don't know. I still got to think of a cool name for like the daily or some days the question that I want to ask. And again, it won't be anything weird. I'm not gonna ask about like politics and all that crap. We know how I feel about that. But it'll just be like a weird one-off. So it's like, what is the worst thing you can drink after you brush your teeth? And I guess I'm gonna give you my answer most days. But for me, I think that one would be orange juice. Something about like after you brush your teeth, orange juice is just god awful. And I love orange juice. And we did have one good comment on it already in that their reply was chocolate milk, and I was like, that's a good one too. So that's kind of my thought process on that, is just to promote some interesting offshoots kind of comments that aren't necessarily related to the video. But anyways, let me know what you think. Let me know if you got something cool there. Otherwise, I've been talking long enough. Sorry. Let's get into the episode, or I'm going to start getting comments about how I talk too much beforehand. So here is the Mark III resources, which I guess I kind of want to look at that storage container of all the things. So let's get that going in there. And launch this bad boy. Very nice.
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
Nice. Awesome. I like it. All right. So that gives us, let's see. And again, we I want to make sure I kind of go through everything as we look, which when we finish phase 2 here, obviously we're going to watch the space elevator because that's going to be sweet, but these are, so it goes up to 270, and then you steal the steel beams down. Okay, interesting. And then, yep, we got stackable pipeline. Okay, so that's just the stackable part. That's cool. Adding to the pipeline support stuff. All right. Here we go. Industrial storage. So normally it's 24. This one is now 48. It uses steel. Yeah, so I guess my big question for this would be, does it... I'm guessing it will. Holy cow, what is this? So yeah, it's just like a double stack, but my question would be... Let me see. Yeah, so I would guess if I put a belt in on either level, it just adds to the whole thing. Yep, and then if I put a belt coming out here, all right. Okay, so that's given me some pretty good ideas. Yeah, the one thing I was wondering if it was kind of like split, right? But I'm thinking it's just one big package, and then you have two options. Okay. Interesting. All right. I'm always just kind of keeping in the back of my mind how I want to start getting my main line over to my assembly line fairly soon. So that helps. All right, now let's see. I need 300 more cable, and then we can get into the blueprint thing. Let me see. Is there anything else? Yeah, I think that kind of covers that. So now this one. Do I have cable on me? How much do I got? I need to go grab more cable. Oh, we gotta wait a couple minutes for that pod to return. All right, let me grab a little bit of cable while we're doing that. Let's go over. Yeah, let's go look at some of the stuff that we're looking for. Everything should be kind of okay. I'm gonna look down here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have some of the extras of these, which is fine. Next, we are at 1,000. Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna have to delete that so I can get that back. All right. Okay, so the elevator's pretty much set up and ready to go. Gotta wait for that pod to return. Man, whoever talked to me about the movement, that was huge, because now I've gotten a lot better at the slide jump thing. Yeah, these are the things I'm really short on. We're pretty short on materials. I want to really make sure these are going. Just because I did a lot of prep to get to this point, so that way everything's full. We can check out the puppers here, and got Scooby. Ooh, yeah, we'll take that. Anything else cool for me? Did you both have the same thing? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, they did. Otherwise, nothing too crazy and new here. We're almost at enough rubber to where we can research the rifle, which is cool. Otherwise, I'm wondering if rifle or, oh, here it comes. I'm wondering if the rifle will be a little bit easier after this tier, if we'll be able to, like, make rubber. Not too sure. The only thing I know is I'm worried about, somebody had mentioned in the comments that oil is super far away from where we're at, which, that sucks. All right. So, there we go. Let's get this going, and then let's see what this blueprint is all about. Fix-it blueprints.
Milestone reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth, with its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens. The blueprint designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
So, blueprints. Okay, search for blueprint. Let's see. Okay, I was wondering if there's like a... if there was like a, predetermined... See, the blueprint designer is used to create custom factories and save them as blueprints. Blueprints can be accessed from the blueprint tab. Yep, note the buildings can be placed in the blueprint designer if they are fully within the boundary frame. Okay. Okay, so it kind of works like some of the other building games. Where Winds Meet has like a blueprint design thing too, but all right. Okay. It looks like it just works on your build gun, so I don't need a special new anything with that. Okay, gotcha. That sounds good. Now, we have completed all of our tiers up until the next ones that we get to unlock, which definitely want to go through those and start kind of prepping off some stuff for that. So I think the next thing we do is launch this bad boy, which I am super looking forward to. This is one of my favorite parts of the game. We're going to phase 3. As soon as I cough. All right, so we've got everything completed. So now we can seal stuff. Or will this load? There we go. Now we're all loaded up. Oh, so exciting. Okay, now we're getting that stuff ready there. Oh.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 2 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of Phase 2, the technologies of Tiers 5 and 6 will become available in the hub. These might feel intimidating after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent. Highlights are oil production, railway transportation, the jetpack, and many more. Completing Phase 3 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. Just remember to focus on producing and delivering the project parts, and Fix-It's faith in you will be strengthened.
Ooh, engine. Oh, buddy, that looked like a lot of cool stuff. All right, let's go. Where's he going? That. Watch. Oh, yes. There she goes.
Phase 2 of Project Assembly completed. You have been performing more adequately under pressure and are closer than ever to saving the day. Perhaps you were the right choice for the job. Time will tell. You will now enter
cool.
Phase 3 of Project Assembly. Continue as you are, and there should be no issue. For humanity, for Fix-It.
Oh, look at that. Here she comes. Holy cow, is that 2,500 versatile framework I see there? That is a lot. All right, space elevator's looking super cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I really like that part of the game. I don't know why. I think it's just I like the whole larger than life feel that this thing gives you. All right. So anyways, oh, man. So versatile framework is frames and beams, which we should have a fair bit of. Don't worry, we will get to all of the new things that come along with Phase 2. So we want to make sure we've got just stuff going, right? So that is... Well, I don't want to get too crazy, I guess. Because if we wanna play around with some of the new Phase 3 stuff, maybe we'll do that. We'll just see what all this stuff entails, and then we'll check out our other stuff first. Okay, so we've made that one before, so that one's actually something we can definitely do. The other ones, it looks like I just have to unlock them yet. Yeah, they're not going to give them to us without unlocking them. Okay, so let's meander over. Oh man, look at the lighting leading to the garage. Very nice. Okay. All right. The one thing I want to look at is I don't think we're using our batteries. Oh man, that little fruit tree just got in the way. I think our batteries are fully juiced yet. Yep. Okay, so we're not using any battery power. Yeah, and this is what we're doing at night. So it's roughly a little over 400. Okay. So we're using about 2/3 of our power. So I was doing the math. If I upgrade it one more time, I think we can do that with the coal we have. But anything past that, then we'd have to get into the other fancier coal that we have, and it would require, basically, if I did the math right, every 3 coal plants it'll take, or 3 coal generators, it'll take an assembler to make the coal for, to make sure we have enough. So, yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, buddy. Starting off with the jetpack. Yes, please. Oil processing. Holy crap. This is going to be a big one. I got a feeling this might be like a whole episode next. Yeah, look at all this stuff. So there's obviously the oil that we can scan. Heavy oil residue, a byproduct of plaster and rubber production, can be further refined into fuel and petroleum coke. I don't know what that is. Petroleum coke. Used for crafting a carbon-rich material distilled from heavy oil. Used as a less efficient coal replacement? This is a byproduct of crude oil refinement into fuel, commonly used to manufacture plastic and rubber. Man, holy cow, this seems like it's going to be a whole... This is going to be a whole thing. Oh, man, it's going to be cool. Circuit boards, advanced electronics. Ooh, here's the rubber. Yep, okay. And then we've got an oil extractor. All right, so this is our next, like, fluid thing. And then we got a refinery. That has both conveyor belts. I wonder what goes into the refinery. It's not just oil, right? Is it something else? I guess we'll see. Then we got valves. Limit pipeline flow rates can be attached to a pipeline. It has an in and out. Okay, interesting. Interesting. And then fuel is to generate power. Package use fuel vehicles or the jetpack. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wait, so can we make the jetpack, but we don't have fuel for it yet? Oh, hold on. My bad. That's kind of what it's looking like. All right, so the oil processing is awesome. That's gonna be a big thing. And then we've got a truck. Okay, so we had tractors. Now we get trucks. And then 480. All right. Those seem pretty heavy duty. All right, here's another big one. Fluid packaging. Packager. Packages and unpackages fluids. Ah. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, yeah, so here we go. So if we didn't... Okay. Used to package fluids for transportation. So you can package water. That's very cool. Here's your packaged oil. Crude oil can be used for fuel for vehicles. Ah, interesting, interesting. Okay, so... And then there's packaged fuel. Fuel package and other information. Okay. Hmm. Heavy oil residue. Liquid biofuel. As a general power package to be used for fuel vehicles. Huh. Packaged liquid biofuel. Man, this is crazy. Okay, so we can package stuff. So if the oil is super duper far away, which sounds like it is, then we could do it this way. Oh man. Or do we set up like a whole nother plant where the oil is too? Oh man, so many decisions. Scannable. Okay, we already got that one scanned. Industrial fluid buffer, fuel powered generator. Ooh. Hmm. Okay, a lot of the stuff is taking plastics, which we get from here. Yeah, so it's kind of almost sending us in order, I think, of how we want to do it, which kind of makes sense. And then we'll get up into here, which is ooh. Holy crap. 4 parts into another part. Oh, this is computers. We need those. That's a big thing that's setting us back. Not setting us back, but holding us back, I guess, on the MAM upgrades. Here's our frames. And then here's the 2 that we need for the space elevator. Okay. All right. Monotrail train. Oh my god, these phases are crazy. Okay. Let's see. Moves freight cars from station to station. Requires can be built in a railway. So there is a train system in this game. That is crazy. Built on the railway. Oh my. Oh my. Here's the locomotive hub. Power up trains, railway speed power to other stations. Oh man, there's a freight. This game's insane. There's so much stuff you can do here. There's a buffer from trains from the railing at the end of the railway. Holy cow. This is so cool. Hmm. Fan signals that are especially useful for bi-directional railway and some complex intersections. Huh. So if you have like multiple trains. Oh man. Crazy. Okay. Ooh. Pipelines. Capacity 600. Okay. So this would be something we would have probably eventually get to 600, right? I think that's double of what it is right now. But we do need to have that up and running, it looks like, to get stuff for that. And then more blueprints. So what's the difference? Yeah, somebody fill me in on... Okay, so is this is just the same for the blueprint designer, it's just it looks like the dimensions are bigger so you can fit more into it. Okay, I think that's what it's getting at. Holy cow. All right. We've got the stuffs to do. Let's start at the beginning, huh? Let me see what we got here. I need let's see. I got a couple motors. Got a little bit of cable. Holy crap. So we'll get some of this stuff going. I definitely, yeah, we're gonna really have to ramp up production here pretty soon. Because some of this stuff is getting to be... It's requiring a lot, which at the moment, we have... what is it, 1,000? How much did I grab? I don't remember. Yeah, okay. At the moment, we're doing okay. But some of these are gonna start really wearing down our resources, and if we can just get stuff more efficient, that'll definitely help. The big thing is, like, as we talk about efficiency, right? Like, so we kind of made the screws slightly more efficient. Like, those machines just don't go faster. So if we want to ramp this up even faster, like our base raw resources that we're putting in the stuff, we just need, like, more lines, basically. More machines down there, which we could probably pack stuff in a little bit more than we are, and then do, like, you know, like convergers and all that stuff. But where am I going? I need motors. Yeah, we'll see. That might be a future update or a future episode pretty soon here. Let me just grab some of these. We'll have a couple left over. Oh man, the amount of upgrades that we got for this one is insane. What's even more crazy is there's still more phases. Like, after we get these 2 tiers done, there's 7, 8, and 9 yet, which is crazy. All right, so yeah, let's go to our active milestone. We should have that all set. Oh, there it is. Very nice.
Milestone reached.
Jetpack.
Fix-It has granted you the power of flight, provided you have a jetpack and the appropriate fuels.
I have no fuels.
The jetpack refuels automatically while you are standing on a surface, and different fuel types will affect the jetpack's functionality. With this increased versatility, you will no doubt achieve efficiency levels previously unheard of.
Okay. Alright, how do we make this bad boy? I feel like I can't use it yet, but there it is. Oh. Let's make one. Alright, hold on. Where'd it go? Jetpack. Oh. Hold on. Oh, it goes on your back, which makes sense. I definitely lose my... Oh! It takes regular fuel. Yes, I was worried it was gonna only take more of like a fuel, from the next thing. It was, like it maybe like the minimum was that, but it looks like regular fuel works too. Okay, so I have some on me. Okay, let's just grab another little bit here. Oh yes, I can fly. No, I can't fly. Oh. Okay, so maybe with the biofuel, I just have a pretty limited, like, where I can go up, right? Is that kind of the gist of it? So if we get the better fuels, then I can fly higher and longer, is my guess here, at least. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. All right, so at least we can kind of traverse a little easier, I guess. It definitely burns through this fuel, which kind of makes sense, right? This is like a pretty basic fuel yet. Okay. Well, we have a jetpack. As long as we keep fuel in it, that's pretty cool. We also have like a parachute yet too. I guess I'll just keep that on me. I don't know. Maybe if I'm running around and I run out of fuel, I guess I have that as a backup. Okay. That's friggin' awesome. I think it opened up a few more inventory slots, too. Yeah, we got a lot of inventory slots now, which is pretty awesome. Oh, buddy. The jetpack, very cool. All right, now we do have to wait a little bit yet for our thing to come back, right? Minute and 46. So let's see, what do we need for this? Offhand, I might have to go... Let's go make some more motors. Looks like we're going to need motors for some of this stuff kind of coming up here. Which I should have a good fair bit of stuff to make the motors. Let's see. So yeah, that's my furthest one over here. Motor. Yeah. So I need the rotors and the stators. And then what's the ratio here? 2. Okay. All right. Let me see how many of these I have. This would be the one I have less of. You're working though, right? Yeah. Oh wait. Hold on. Out of screws. Let me just put some in there real quick. Keep those going. All right. So let's do 100 for now. I got like a million of these. And then I'm just gonna put them in here. Oh, I got a lot on me. Let me grab one more of them, and then we'll go put some in down here. That way we're running. Rotors, I'll give you an extra 100. And then our stators, give you 100 there. All right, that should do some work. That should get us 100, 100 motors. Anything cool, buddy? Oh, yep, can use those. Oh, yeah, use that too. Wait. Oh, sorry, back. My bad. Okay. So here's... I'm thinking, yeah, it looks like... Yeah, we definitely need to do this next. So I'm thinking the rest of the episode we're going to unlock this. And then we're going to try to get a game plan together on how we're going to do this. Because this... Jeez. Oh, sorry. Get a little sip of tea going here. I think I didn't sleep long enough. I was up a little late. I was watching a new pirate show on Netflix. What was it called? Sandokan, I think? Like the Prince of Pirates or something like that? Yeah, I think it's called Sandokan. I might double check and I'll let you know tomorrow. But yeah, I think that should be the goal here is we're gonna get the oil unlocked. Need 4 more of them. I got some of them. I got some of them. What was the other thing I need? Let me just go over here. What was that? I need copper sheets. More pipes. Okay. Luckily, I got a million of these just ready to go. But yeah, I think it's called Sandokan. That was a good show so far. I think I'm 2 episodes in. All right, and then we need some pipey pipes. Oh man, yeah, that's... Oh, what are you doing? That's the other thing I got to think about is I really like those transit pipes. There's so many different ways to get around now. Like there's zip lines and there's those pipes and yeah, maybe next episode I have an idea for how I kind of wanna what I think might make like a good man cannon. So maybe what we can do is get the oil like located and then we can build a man cannon to see how far we can go with that. Let's see. Are you filling up? All right, so you're filling up now. Let me come over here real quick. So I have part of it shut off. Yeah. So let's get some more flow going that way. Yes. Because these are gonna keep producing. That'll max out because I haven't been using as many beams lately. So all right. Very good, very good. Did I put pipes on me? I have... what do I need? I need 310. Okay. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. I guess, if you haven't seen it yet, let's take the elevator down. Got the music and everything. Ah, stop it. I know 27 meters is kind of weird. Like, why is it not 25? But it's because of, like, to even it out with the floor, and I have, like, half walls and stuff up. So, or not half walls, but, like, 1 meter walls. And, yeah. So that's why that's like that. Yes. Now do we need 4 motors? 4 motors should be about done by now. Face. Let's see. Motor. Oh, yeah. Give me 4 of them bad boys. Jetpack. That's awesome. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I guess let's unlock some oil.
Milestone reached. Crude oil
Crude
can now be
oil.
extracted and refined to produce various industrially beneficial parts. The byproducts of these processes will require careful management, but a capable pioneer such as
Right.
yourself
Seems like a
surely
lot going on
understands
here now.
that. To improve efficiency, pipelines can now be optimized with valves to limit and balance their throughput. These were initially left out because Fixit did not want to overwhelm pioneers with complex pipeline management, but they have since been re-added after my impassioned defense of your capabilities.
Nice. Okay, so um kind of look at a couple of these and see what we can all do here. All right. So we have, let's see, new stuff, new stuff. Here's a refinery. So definitely something we can make. And it looks like, oh yeah, a regular. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to just put a couple things up. Let's just play around with the oil for probably the rest of the episode, and then we'll try to track some down, and we'll see what we can do with all this stuff, and then that might give me ideas for. I think the next episode's going to be all about the oil, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of looking forward to this now. It seems complex, but I think it'll be fun. So I guess if you have any good oil tips, you know, like let me know. Otherwise, obviously, like next episode will probably be a good time to let me know once you see all the stuff I screw up on. All right, so that is the refinery. Ooh. Ooh, smokeless powder, fuel, residual fuel. Can be used as is to generate power and change byproduct. A byproduct of crude oil refinement into fuel, commonly used to manufacture plastic and rubber. So what's the difference between plastic and residual plastic? Plastic. Oh. So if we select this recipe, we're gonna get, holy cow, yeah, this is a lot. If you select this recipe, you're gonna get 2 plastics, and then you get some heavy oil residue. Okay. And then, so you get the stuff, and then it'll also pump out, so it can even, like, pump out liquids. Ah. Right, so, yeah. So that's going in, and then this would be, like, the output. So if we select that one, we'll get 2 different outputs. Oh, man, this is so cool. Like, this is going to give us rubber and heavy oil residue. This would just give us rubber. This will just give us plastic. So if we make this fuel, then it would come out. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, buddy. So we have a difficult decision to make. Whenever we find this oil, am I gonna like make everything there and ship it back to us? Or are we going to bring the oil here and make it here? If we make it here, I mean, I feel like I gotta have a whole nother plant up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna need an oil plant. So I'm wondering if maybe the easier thing would be to like, you know, start pumping our oil and whatnot, and then make stuff there, and then ship, you know, like when we have final products, ship those back to us. See, that's, and then, so the issue I can see right now is smokeless powder, heavy oil residue. Can I package heavy oil residue? me see. Oh, fluid packaging. Yeah, okay. So I can package that. So I can package it and send it back to us. Ugh, I feel like that fluid packaging is going to be super useful. I'm not super worried about that one yet. This one. We do need plastics for it. Yeah, I feel like because, you know, then we can ship stuff here. Otherwise, I could ship stuff there, I guess. Because if we set up a... Like, I'm just thinking, just, you know, especially for the episode, it might be fun to set up everything there, have basically like a plant there, and then use the train system to get stuff back and forth. That way we're kind of like doing all sorts of stuff and people can kind of see it. And then I also feel like it'll really inspire a lot of comments because I'll mess it up and it'll look stupid. Okay, all right. I think I'm getting the idea. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Obviously, we're not gonna leave it there, but so that is the refinery, and then here's the oil extractor. So again, obviously, I need to put it on oil. Okay, yep. So that would just kind of get that going up. How much does it pump? 120. Okay. Nothing new there. Here's our valve, which takes rubber. Okay. I wonder if a fluid buffer would work. Work for the oil too, if we need it to, I guess. Let me check that out. Okay, here's our transportation stuff. Oh, is that... Wait, did we not unlock architecture, walls? Oh, yeah, hold on. Maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit with the trains. That is... I really want that one. Petroleum, right? Having energy. Oh, man. So much stuff. Oh, wait, here's the monorail thing. Ooh, we could actually get this set up. So we could do like a monorail that does the oil transport. Ah, man. Decisions on how we're gonna do this. Okay. I think it will be fun to set up a train at least with it. All right, so let's oh man, we got another 50 minutes. Let's see if we can track down where the oil is. I want to see how hard this is gonna be. Let's take the elevator. Oh man, well phase 2 is complete, so at least that's a big thing. Yeah, the other thing is if like the oil's super far away, we're gonna have to set up a way to get there faster too, which maybe the main cannon's the way to go there. If that's a thing. Or a series of lines. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, here we go. Crude. Oh, hold on. Crude oil. Wait. What? Oh god. You know, it kind of clicked on us kind of fast, so I was like, oh, that's sweet. It's really close, but it's not. All right. Well, I feel like that's got to be where the oil's. Yeah, I don't see any other. Now I like never push this when I want to. Did it go? Alright, well, no, I know we had some in this direction. Yep, there it is. Alright. Oil ahoy. Is that right? I don't know. Pure oil, normal. So we do have a pure one over there. Huh? Space magic. It's retractable glass. You just can't see it retract. That's how magical it is. What do we want to do? Do we want to run over there and see what kind of nightmare we have? Otherwise, wondering if I should bring stuff with me to set up a refinery while I'm there. I don't know. Set up a refiner and a refinery. Oh, I don't know. I know I'm being a little indecisive here, but if we just go check it out, maybe that'll give me some ideas to how we're gonna transport everything. Yeah, so I had stuff for that. That. How many of these do I got? Motors. Cased beams. I mean, not that I'm really gonna set anything up, but if I maybe put one of these down. All right, well, I guess let's go find us some oil. Do we want to drive over there? I feel like running might be easier. I don't know. Maybe we could take the vehicle. I'm just worried about the vehicle, like, it being in a weird place. Plus, we can do that. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, it's way up there. Let's do a marker. Create marker. Sure, good enough. All right, so we got that. You know, we have the vehicle. Let's play around with the vehicle a little bit. We'll maybe do some cuts here. God. It's the only bad thing about that. If you're going uphill, you can't do it, which makes sense. It's hard to slide uphill. Yeah, let's get a little adventuring in here. We'll go check out this oil. See if we can find this bad boy. I should have a bunch of fuel on me too for the jetpacks. We should be okay. Yeah, we're gonna need like fancier fuel so I can get a little higher with that jetpack, I believe. All right. We probably, man, we probably want to go this way and then around. It's kind of like that on the map. Kind of some uncharted territory we're going to be going into. Yeah. Pretty sure this thing doesn't float very well. That'd be great if we lost our Explorer. Alright. Yeah, so if we do like... The one thing is I've noticed that animals don't really attack you much when you're in this thing. Can I go along the beach? Let me check this out. Let me check this out real quick. Like, is there a beach? I don't want this to get, like, destroyed. Oh, there's some water there. Test it out. I thought that was cave. We're actually doing okay. Okay, so now we're still, man, we got a ways to go. This is gonna be an adventure. What's that over there? Looks like interesting. Some stuff over there. We got a little crash here. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're a fancy one. Ow. Ow. You shoot quick. Ah. Oh, there's bees. I regret my decision. Get the bees. Okay. Ow. Stupid little... Okay. So, these are pretty handy. You can kind of, like, pick stuff up here. Oh, is there more bees? Oh, yeah, there it is. My bad, I didn't see it. Bees are destroying me. Okay. Just want to pick stuff up. Pretty good stuff over here. Motors, nice. Let's see, where is that? That'll give us a hard drive, thank you.
Initial scan suggests partial recovery of data is possible. Take the damaged hard drive to the MAM for analysis.
Oh, where was that? Just an extra chunk. Extra chunk stuff. Yeah, if you're in your vehicle, it seems like they just don't care about you, which is kind of nice. All right. That's kind of weird. It's kind of over that way. That's like west from here. I don't know if I can get across here. So I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, maybe we can. Alright, where are you, oil? Fun fact, you can't scan while you're in your vehicle. So it's like crossing? Am I reading that correctly? Oh, no. Is it too deep for me to get it in through here? Yep, alright. Well, at least they let you, like, get back in, and then... So we're just gonna leave you here for now. We're gonna go on foot. Maybe I'll get back across. Where's the pure one? I think this is the pure one down here more. Is there anything in the water that's gonna try to kill me? Just want the oil. Can we make a zip line from our stuff all the way over here? That might be my my thing off camera. Is I might try to just find a place for us to. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Ow. Leave me alone. Need that rifle. Ah. Look at direct shot right to the face. Let's go get these stupid bees out of here. Come on. There. Go away, bees. Alright, so... yeah, here's some pure crude oil. I think I'm just gonna put down... let me see here. If I put down our refinery, I mean, this would be a pretty cool spot for an oil factory, I guess. Like the oil pumps from there, and then I think if we need if we needed even more oil, there's our one right there. We've got, I think there's one over there a little ways, and then one up there. That's a normal one. That's pure. This is pure. Oh, we got 2 pure ones. So it looks like there's another one up there that we could draw from too. But if we draw from this one, and maybe we send everything this way. Just for now, let's see how that looks. Could get like a little oil factory going up here. Need that rifle. I can blow that up. I don't have anything to blow it up with though. Why is there stuff everywhere? Leave me alone. Yeah. Ah, shut you. We have to get that explosive rebar going. Is that all of them? Nope, apparently not. Ah, you're so annoying. Okay. So yeah, we got. I mean, we could blow this up. I'm assuming this is probably something though. Maybe we could work around it, and we could have like a nice little factory kind of in this area. Or maybe like right here, we could pump all the oil to this area. This would be kind of a cool area for a factory, I guess. And then if we have a factory, I'm gonna take all this stuff out. Yep, I'm gonna need some explosives. I'm gonna try to probably clear this area out. That way we can maybe build here. Yeah, all right, enough fighting. Let me wrap this up. But yeah, I kind of like this area. This area is pretty cool. And I'm just thinking if we can get that stuff kind of taken care of, then we could transport stuff like back that way. Maybe like a straight shot back to our place. Set up like a rail system or something. I think that would be cool. All right, well, we've got a lot of work to do. Also, I gotta try to find my car. Is it right there? I think I put it over there, right? All right, we made it back. So yeah, that's gonna be the big thing for me next, is figuring out how I'm gonna get back and forth amongst that place pretty quick. So let me know if you have any really cool ideas on maybe what you would do. And also anything, any cool tips and tricks for the oil factory and what your thoughts are on that. But otherwise, we're going to wrap this one up. I think we got a lot done today. We're on to phase 3 now, so we sent up our space elevator, and then we kind of just did some prepping. We got the jetpack, and then we unlocked oil, which that I will almost for certain be next episode is kind of getting that oil production going. So I'm probably going to try to unlock the train. I think the oil and the train will be kind of a fun little combo, which will. I mean, I don't even think we'll get that done in an episode. I'm gonna assume that'll be at least a couple episodes, just getting a train and oil system set up. So a lot of fun stuff to look forward to. But check out the link for the Discord in the description. A lot of fun stuff going on over there. Otherwise, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.